Pisces, in November, you're showing up as the learner. There's something that you are going to be learning about, some knowledge that you're going to be gaining. A seeker of knowledge, progress, explorer. So let's see what that is going to be about for you, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. You're going to figure out that someone has been looking you up and researching you, studying you, and this person is doing it silently, okay? And then the last card that came out is running. You are either going to be running towards this person, or this person who's in silence is going to be running from you or has been running from you in the past. Pisces, when I asked Spirit, is this someone who was running towards you or running away from you? I think that this is somebody who did something to you in the past that was very toxic. They said or did something. So I think it's to an extreme level. So with the King of Swords in this sort of a position with the Devil card underneath, let's see what's on the bottom, 10 of Pentacles, yeah. This is somebody who either completely ghosted you, they just completely cut you off out of nowhere, they moved in silence, and now they're looking you up again. Or this is somebody who said or did something that was extremely ruthless. Okay, and we're gonna find out a little bit more, but if this is your reading, stick with me. All right, so this could have had something to do with like something regarding a group of people. It could have been a family, a friendship group, some sort of business opportunity. Whatever this was about, this person, you didn't see whatever this was coming, okay? And they shivved you in the kidneys, okay? And I think now this person they're staying silent right now after whatever event this was. But it still hurt you. Yeah, they're extremely foolish. Extremely foolish behavior. This is somebody, Page of Wands in reverse in the underneath. I feel like this is somebody that did something, said something to you that was like immature, cruel. They spoke without thinking, perhaps. And I don't know if they realize that now, but they realize that you are very, very angry, Pisces. They know that they went too far. Yep, they're having a realization about that. That's a very strong realization. Okay, so this is Aquarius energy and Leo energy here. So this is very, very much about pride and ego. Okay, and I'm noticing this King of Swords here. There's people actually tied up in the background. And my guides are pointing that out to me. So whatever this was, it got you good. It really put you into a place where you felt like you were trapped in your head and you just couldn't stop thinking about what this person said to you. And, you know, it was just off the cuff with the Page of Wands in reverse. And all of a sudden, you're like having this huge awakening about what this person was like the entire time. And you feel completely betrayed by this. And so now, whether you block them or whatever, now Spirit is saying they're resorting to have to see what you're doing online or maybe looking at your social media. And you're learning about this. So maybe you're seeing something on your page where it just is showing up like somebody's liking your stuff, or you're seeing them show up in your suggested things. I don't really know. I don't do a lot of like social media and stuff like that. But activity around your stuff, okay? They could just be liking your posts. And I think when this happened, you did turn your back on this. You can see this person's back is to this. But I feel like there was something about it with this silence that you felt like whatever it was, you weren't really talking about it either. Whatever this, like you didn't talk about how much this hurt you to the extent that it actually hurt you. I don't think you've had a full confrontation with this individual. I don't know if you want to have a full confrontation or if you just want to get rid of this situation, because from your perspective, this is completely over, but this was a betrayal. That's what I'm saying. You did not see it coming at the time. I think that there was something that like you had trusted this person and you had let your guard down, and then they did something that caught you completely off guard, not because you're stupid, not at all, but because you actually did trust this person and your guard was down and they hurt you. Okay? How does this person view you? How does this person view you? Four of Swords. So they view you as kind of healing from the situation. And check this out, y'all. These people, this person in the background, you see this one right here, same outfit. You know, they have the cords around them tied up. And here's the rope and the sword here. You've cut yourself free. But you got these 3 swords up here, the pain that this person caused, and you pulled one of them down to get yourself, you know, the rope is off, but you're sitting there with a bandage on your face, still reeling, and they know it. So they know exactly how much this hurt you. Yeah, they know what it did to you mentally. I mean, you're having problems sleeping. You're thinking about this in the middle of the night. And there's something about nightmares, because I'm seeing a dream catcher here. So this person got to you big time, like I was saying. And there's something about you having dreams of maybe being caught off guard. You know, even now, it's like you're replaying what had happened with this person from the past. And it's keeping you trapped in your head. It's tying you up. It's holding you in place in some way still. All that's left is what's being held here by, you know, one ankle, but that's enough, you know? So it's like, yeah, you've taken the rope off for the most part, but there's something about this that still lingers. Something about this wound that still bleeds for you. Man, I really feel for you, Pisces. I'm so sorry this happened. Maybe this is past energy too, okay? So what does Spirit want to say? Thank you. Justice. Oh my God, this person is going to be revealed. They're going to be seen for who they really are. This person who, in the cover of darkness, seemed to get away with this situation, Spirit is like, nope, hold my beer. We got this. We got you, boo. All right? Okay. So, justice is coming in, okay? And Spirit is not going to allow this to continue. They are going to be exposed. Look at that. They are going to be exposed. Look, the Emperor and then this other one that got pulled out here. So you're taking back control. Are you serious? Okay, so you're going to be showing up as the Emperor here. You're going to be getting your justice. You're going to be getting happiness, exposure for this person, and you're going to be getting the happily ever after. Surprise! Spirit's like, there you go. We're just going to hand this to you on a platter because you deserve it. Because whatever this person did to you, not okay. You don't do this to an Archangel. You don't do this to this person. You don't do this to Pisces. We're not having it. Okay, so there's going to be some sort of event, some sort of series of events. So you're sitting here in this energy of healing and reeling from what happened, and Spirit is coming in and saying, hey, we're gonna expose this situation. You're gonna take back the power right now, or whenever this happened, this person thought they had the power. They thought they had their 10 of Cups, but nope. Spirit's not gonna allow this. Too bad, so sad. I just heard, I know you are, but what am I? I'm rubbing your glue. All right. Potential blocks. Okay, so they're wanting this card to come out. King of Cups. There's something about this that is requiring you to let your emotions out, but to do it in a way that's safe. Okay? And it's saying that you or them have the potential of having some sort of emotional explosion that could be very detrimental to the people around you. Okay? And you're King of Cups, Pisces, but this is also indicative of somebody who holds their feelings in. Somebody who doesn't express their feelings fully, and then it just builds, and it 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 builds. And then eventually something happens, and a lightning bolt strikes, and then the entire tower collapses, and whatever was built on a false foundation just falls and crumbles and destroys everything around it, okay? And so Spirit is saying that you need to really process your emotions properly and in the right way, okay? Also, this person, when they're looking you up, they could see something that makes them extremely emotional. One of you could be learning something that is making you extremely emotional. Yeah, I mean, that can be messages, social media, emails, texts, messages, messenger. I'm hearing messenger, so that could be like Facebook Messenger, or any sort of messages between others. This is also like something at a distance. So again, they don't have access to you at this time. They're having to, like, they might be trying to message you and you're just holding back. You know, there's like different scenarios that this could be, but you need to find, you know, Spirit's saying, find people that you are 100% sure you could trust, or maybe find like a guide of some sort, or somebody that you look up to in some sort of community, or a counselor or a coach or something like that, if this is your reading, okay? All right, so where are we going with this story for the next 30 to 60 days? What's happening next? Ooh, yeah, I just heard this is a messy, messy situation. Very messy situation. Spirit is bringing justice in, but I don't know like exactly when this will be. Let me see if I can get a timing card for the justice. Can you get me a timing card? Six of Swords. So this is going to be moving into calmer waters, but this is going to be within the next 6 days to 6 weeks. So it's going to be in a 6 days, 6 weeks. For some of you, it may not be until 6 months, but I'm leaning more 6 days to 6 weeks. Okay. And I think you're closer than you think, you know, because in the After Tarot, this Six of Swords, the boat that's usually in the water is already at the shore and people are climbing aboard. So when it does happen, there's going to be this moment where you're like, okay, I'm past the worst of things now, when this justice is brought in, and Spirit is bringing your boat all the way up to the shoreline for you. And you're going to be like, oh my God, I'm already here. Right? But in this time, the tower could be coming down. You could be really, really pulled into this energy. And so that's why you're being asked to trust at this time, okay? To being asked to trust that Spirit has this. They're going to help you through. Yes, Spirit has this. This is a yes card when I get this, okay? Spirit is promising that they've got you, okay? They have you, all right? So that's what I have for you, Pisces. Please like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you check out your other placements. My information for private readings is in the description box. And there's other information in there as well for things that we are offering. I will see you on the next video. Thank you so much for being here, Pisces.